Okay, so welcome back. Hey, hi. Thought I'd show you just... I don't know if I mentioned this in the last video, but... It's October as I'm recording this. And the shop... well, not just the shop, everything is just spooky. The locals say Crazy Pete tried to find out what's hidden beyond the 5th door. Yeah, okay. But yeah, so everything is just super Halloween-y. I guess that's neato. I figured we can go for another trip into the dungeon. I kind of want to just... We aren't in any monetary issues at the moment. So... Currently, we're just looking to find... I guess just any old material will do. And you know, we might find some new things. And maybe we find that sparkly hole in the floor that the note mentioned from the last time around. So I figured we might as well... Oh, for fuck's sake, those goddamn squirrel piece of garbages. Man, I hate them. Oh man, do I dislike them strongly. So, it seems like we've basically, by finishing up the previous dungeon, we basically just kind of tiered up in general. So, given enough time, we'll be able to craft all the level 2s of literally everything in here. And then we can move on and then rinse, repeat. You will never be able to grind your way into such a position where you will be stronger off than stronger than the current dungeon. And I mean, that's fine. That discourages unnecessary grinding for the sake of just grinding. So that's alright. And also the connoisseur guy will only stock things that you've already seen before. So if you haven't seen a material before, or at least it seems like the connoisseur guy will only stock things that you've seen before. So you can't really just stay in the golem dungeon and just make mad fat stacks off of things that are getting increasingly easier for you and whatnot. And there's no leveling in here either, so... So what we're doing now is we're just trying to find materials enough so we can... Oh, come on. So we can craft the next level of fabric stuff. And the elemental sword here, I think. There has been a recent discovery that will change the game as we know it. These curious pendants have been uncovered inside the dungeons. I just recently found one myself. It's quite a fascinating piece. Instead of fainting and losing most of your items in escaping the dungeon... One might actually insert gold into this pendant. The result is a portal transporting you back to town. No longer must one risk life and limb in these dungeons. Some of the more burly adventurers or heroes, as they like to be called, seem to frown upon the use of these pendants. I mean, yeah. What's the point if you don't get a scar, am I right? Yeah, sure. Why not? I mean, why adventure if you're not gonna get horribly maimed? For no good reason at all. Yeah, so this stunning effect is pretty useful. Also, getting these materials is pretty useful. Hooray! I also noticed that when back in town in between shots, I noticed that I can already craft the second level of the iron stuff. So that's a thing that happened. I could have already been in level 2 armors at least. That's level 2. We don't want to go there yet. Can I open the map? This button? Yeah, here we go. Okay. We are not finished with level 1 here yet. Oh shit. Fine. Let's go into this death hole. Oh man, this place is literal Why would I go in here? Because obviously I'm not strong. The thing too is, if this guy decides to roll and hit me, he deals almost half my HP in damage. But it worked out, so that's... I guess it's fine. And then we immediately get to go and deal with these fucking squirrel monsters, garbage people. Do I sound frustrated? Wouldn't know why that would be the case, huh? Okay. So that's the... Well, we just cleaned out level 1, didn't we? We did. Maybe I should be going back. Well, let's go into the... let's go inside level 2. And we can just take a quick peek. If it looks like horrifying death, then we'll leave immediately. Gotta push forward, am I right? Music has changed. It's more lively. Why? Well, we've already seen these guys. These aren't like a higher level than what I've fought before. I mean, strictly speaking, at least. Okay, I guess we can try our hand a little bit. We still have... nope, not that kind of room though. See, this is much better. We gotta get these guys out of existence first. Come on. I'm an idiot. I'm an absolute idiot. I'm starting to see a little bit why, because a lot of the commentary around this game, well, not commentary, but this game did review fairly well. But one common complaint across all the reviews, at least the ones that I saw, were that this game is it's a little bit shallow, and it gets a little bit samey over time, and I can definitely see that. But this is an indie game, so it has like one or two good ideas, and it runs with it, but it's limited in scope. That's the recent discovery about the pendant, so that's fine. Because if you want to be the kind of person who takes a bird's eye view and things and stuff, I mean that's my job, so I like doing that. At the end of the day, this game is all about going into the dungeon, kill things, find stuff, go back, sell it, get money, go back in and do the same and rinse, repeat. It's for lack of a better way of explaining it, it's a grinding simulator, isn't it? And it doesn't really have that big a story to it either. But I think it's got something to it. So far, this is a fun experience, regardless of petty complaints here and there. This is the kind of game that I would definitely want to see a sequel for, if you know what I mean. Because they have like a lot of good basic ideas here, and they would have... What's going on over here? It would have been neat to see them run with the ideas to its natural conclusion. See if they could expand on the whole shop thing, and maybe open up different avenues of explorations and stuff like that. Maybe add in some kind of RPG-like elements. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe it was a mission statement that they wouldn't do that. I don't know. But there's a lot of... The formula, the basic formula has a lot of potential in my book. Because every once in a while when you're playing... I mean, when you're playing regular dungeon crawlers, you reach a certain point where you're like, okay, so I've been crawling dungeons now, I want to do something else. And this game has that thing built in, you know, with the whole store part of the remit. So it could have been cool to see if they could run with that part of the idea even further, and see if they could have, you know, made something unique and fun and cool. Not that it isn't already fun, but you know what I mean. Right, enough beating around the bush. So finally we had a successful expedition that didn't end up in me dying. Do we have more potions? So here's what I think I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna go down in this in the dungeon one more time. Just one more time. Which is probably gonna be the end of my potions. And at that point we should have... why have I not been going with the iron stuff? I guess it's because it's the most regular, whatever. I'll take one more trip down the dungeon. You don't have to come along with me because, you know, farming is probably going to get a bit regular and boring for you to watch. I'm going to go down one more time, just fill up my inventory and leave again. And then we're going to separate all the things that are on wish lists, like all things that we need for weapons. And then we're going to take that stuff, the other stuff, and sell it, make a shitload of money, and see if we can upgrade our store a bit. Does that sound good? Because I'll be doing that in between shots and probably call this an episode for now. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So thanks so much for watching my failure runs through the forest dungeon. Okay? See you next time, folks.